Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Alberta is my country. This is why Alberta should be an independent nation. Don't forget to share far and wide, hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. First, I'd like to thank Robbie, Red, and Raphael for the feedback. Hopefully, the next 5 podcasts will help with your questions. This is episode 1 of 5. Why independence is not just viable, it's our damn future with a focus on trade and sovereignty. This is going to be another no bullshit podcast where we tell Ottawa exactly where they can shove their endless handouts, red tape, and failed experiments. We're doubling down and showing Alberta as a free, independent nation. That isn't some wild fantasy. It's fiscal common sense, economic rocket fuel, and the only way to fix the messes that Ottawa keeps making. The bureaucrats and fearmongers keep whining, you'll tank the economy, trade will collapse, you'll be isolated. Bullshit. Let's bury that lie under the cold, hard numbers. First, the money we're hemorrhaging to Ottawa. Decades of being Canada's golden goose. And 85 million net drained out since 2007. That's our taxes, our energy royalties, our sweat funding equalization checks, Quebec bridges, and overseas adventures while our own pipelines rot in regulatory hell. The annual net contribution per year is $15 to $20 billion. We cut the cord, and that cash stays here. No more subsidizing everybody else's dreams. Hello, tax cuts. Hello, rebates. Hello, surpluses. Will it be cheaper to live here in Alberta? You bet your Stetson. Let's talk about some of the concerns. Let's talk about the military. We will be a landlocked powerhouse. Army and Air Force to guard our borders. There's no Navy that's required. We'll be a tiny fraction of Canada's bloated defense budget. Foreign aid to Ukraine or wherever the flavor of the month crisis is? Zero. That money will stay to build our roads, our hospitals, and our future. Pensions, passports, immigration offices. We'll build them. Quebec already runs its own pension plan, and it works fine. Ours will be bigger for our pensioners. In a previous episode, I explained how our demographics are stronger, where contributions from employees and employers will be less. And as a young workforce, we would benefit with compound interest inside our own pension plan. Alberta already runs health, education, justice, roads. The feds, they just skim the cream and ship it east. But as an independent country, Alberta will keep the cream. Now the big one that the doomsayers, morons love to scream about. Trade. New borders with Canada will crush us. Give me a break. Listen to the facts, not the fear. In a previous landlocked episode, I explained that over 85 to 90% of Alberta's international exports, $150 to $162 billion a year, go straight south to the United States. North-south, baby. Pipelines pumping oil, trucks rolling beef and grain. America needs our energy. That flow doesn't stop because Ottawa's gone. It will keep flowing, seamless and uninterrupted. Our real money was never east-west. It's always been north and south. Yeah, we do about $70 billion in goods and services with the rest of the provinces. BC, they rely on us for energy, for markets, for freight. A huge chunk of our non-U.S. exports already rolls through their ports. After independence, we negotiate as a sovereign powerhouse. BC needs Alberta's business and resources way more than we need to beg for passage. The rest of Canada, same thing. Trade keeps flowing because it's profitable, not because some Ottawa bureaucrat forces it at gunpoint. We'll be signing our own trade deals with the U.S., with the world. Faster, smarter, on our terms. No federal chokeholds killing pipelines while we subsidize the East. And here's where independence gets even sweeter. We finally fix what Ottawa broke. Criminal justice. Ottawa's failed catch and release criminal code has turned our streets into revolving doors of repeat violent offenders. Enough. An independent Alberta ends that nonsense. Overnight, with tougher bail, real consequences, no more liberal soft-on-crime revolving doors. Here, we protect victims, not criminals. Immigration. We take full control. No more Ottawa flooding the system while housing, hospitals, and services collapse. Alberta decides who comes in, how many, and that they actually contribute to our economy and our communities. Controlled, smart, sovereign immigration on our terms. Safe supply. What a fiasco that's been. That federal experiment of handing out free drugs while overdoses and chaos explode. Gone. We scrap the enabling and focus on real treatment, recovery, and getting these people off the streets and back to work. Alberta will not normalize addiction. And the economy, it doesn't drop. It actually explodes because we now have full control of our resources. We expand the oil sands responsibly. We slash the ridiculous federal programs like the industrial carbon dioxide taxes that's strangling our competitiveness on everything we produce. From agriculture to forestry to mining to oil to tourism and technology, we become independent, wealthy, and unstoppable. Now, I do realize there will be some transition costs. There will be some startup pain, currency, embassies, debt talks. We can build a nation. As mentioned earlier, we already take care of most of the things that Albertans have come to rely on. The alternative is staying chained to a federation that punishes success, regulates us into the ground, treats Alberta like an ATM, and leaves our streets less safe while our borders stay wide open. This is fiscal reality. The momentum is building. Albertans are asking questions and waking up. If you're done funding everybody else's failures while Ottawa kills your dreams, your safety, and your future, then hit subscribe, share far and wide, and get ready for an exciting future. We'll be back next episode, digging even deeper. Until then, keep sharing the story of Alberta as an independent country. This is our time. On October 19th, we will have an opportunity to get rid of these failed federal policies and start fresh. Make sure you vote for independence, because real Albertans don't kneel.